My farm is, I was doing work on it off stream, because of course I was. Of course I was. I did the smart thing and I added more plants. So, yeah. Ooh, there's one now. There's one now! Basically, it's just wait for this to grow, use the watering can that I made out of Electrum, because of course I made one out of Electrum, because I don't remember his mentor. It's madness. It's all madness. Um, but ooh, some of these are actually growing really, like this lettuce, right? Like these are not that great, and it immediately bumps it up to really high numbers. I'll take these ones out. This is not what we're doing today because this is abysmal. Are we? No, no. I'm not gonna be farming today, probably. Those. Um, I think I want to head to another realm. We got our armor, which how is this repaired? What? Did I repair that and not remember? Oh, goodness. I'm still eating breakfast, by the way. Sorry if you hear that. But we need to collect some flowers. I think you only need 8, but I'm going to grab 12 to be safe. 11. Alright. So now that we got our 12 flowers, I'm trying to figure out where we want to put this. Hmm. I mean, I could put it right where I'm standing. I don't know if that'd be any good. Kind of. Actually, it would be perfect here. There's no thing. No sample. No core sample. Okay. Be nice if I could use this as a bucket. If they have a bucket. I don't think you need the corners on this, but I haven't tried to make a what's the name of this realm? Twilight Forest. I haven't tried to make a Twilight Forest portal in about a century. Feels like. Oh yeah. Oh, I have a storage system now and a laser. I have a storage system and a laser. Don't really need the brush. If the rice red is kind of important, and I just threw it away. Sample torches, warpstone. Take stuff out of my backpack. We have more space for goodies. Keeping an eye on Twitter because someone needs a little help. Excuse me. We need a bucket. Bucket. And what was the other thing? Uh, food. Food would be good. Um, food. Food. Dollar food. Bread. Do I want to make more rice bread? There's a lot of grain in it. You know what? Let's make more rice bread. There. Oh, we need the trifection chamber. Trifection chamber. Because this doesn't have it anymore. Bloop, bloop. At least this moves fairly quickly. Ah, here we go. I'm going to mute my mic for a sec so I can move it closer to my mouth. All right. What's your question? Oop, click the button. All right. What do you need to know? Having trouble parsing the AIO CPU coolers comparatively. What? Why is that? There's a comma there. Okay. Thanks, Grammarly. Wait, scientists say laser device can make lightning strike target. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know who mailed me that. Unfortunately, I don't use AIO coolers. This is gonna be. Is this done yet? Yeah, it's done. It's done. So let me just answer this. Goodness, I didn't get this message. I don't like Twitter sometimes. Ooh, what does the Ryzen 9 come with? Does it still come with the Wraith? Oh, my eye. I got things. My brain is not like turning over. That's what it feels like. I'm just gonna apologize for being bad at Twitter because I am. Okay. Yeah, the Wraith Cooler, from my understanding, is pretty great, actually, which is nice for a stock um stock heatsink and cooler solution. I still end up buying my own. Looks like they're getting help from other people who are basically saying the same thing, that the Wraith is great. Anyway, we've got a ton of food now. It's all green, which is the big newts I got now. I got the big newts now. It's nighttime, so just sleep up here. Thankfully, we have water right next to where our portal is. Don't really need. Oh no. Oh, it's this version of Minecraft. I don't have a block to fix that. That's gonna irritate me. Yeah. Last episode, you may have remembered that we built a laser. Hey, Emil, how you been? And not much. Just gonna go head off to I forgot a diamond. So I'm not gonna head off to Twilight Forest right this second. Goodness. Of course, I'd forget the important thing, the diamond. Diamond. Yeah, I decided it's time to go head to another dimension because I got sick of farming. It's been abysmal. Oh, wait, what? Did those actually burn? That's news to me. I did not know that poppies burn. A gamer artist that is thinking about going back to school for character animation, so heavy user problem. Reliable, quiet AIO with rainbows. Ooh, crap. What was the one that I grabbed? So if we go back, I don't want that. I'm also helping someone on Twitter at the same time, so sorry, Emil. Nope, not new grounds. New egg. Oh. Like, I have to go back. What's the thing? The thing. My brain is not functioning very well today. Sorry. I went to bed. Like I had 4 hours of sleep, and then I woke up and did VR for a while because I wanted to get tired again because I wanted to wake up at 8 in the morning because I only got like a few hours of sleep the night before. So I fell asleep at probably like 3 or 4, woke up at 8 apparently, and turned my alarm off. Don't even remember. I do not remember at all. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And then I got a phone call. Apparently that woke me up, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't awake for it. But then it was like 11:30 because I was at 11. I don't remember getting that phone call. Mm-hmm. Grammarly to the rescue. I'm usually forgetting a comma somewhere at the beginning of my statement. Yeah. Flash. I agree to this as I would like hitting the stream go live button. Like I sorry. Oh, just talking about AIOs and stuff. AIOs are pretty cool, but not a fan. I don't really. I've one, and I'm not really sure why I ended up buying that one, to be honest. Cicadas! I forgot about the cicadas. I don't remember what's up in these trees. I don't remember the cicadas sounding like this. I normally have sound off. Come off it. Yes, I'm going to melee this. Did I charge this before? Yes, good. That was a weird noise. Yes, I am attacking that with that. I should be using this. I don't remember what's in these trees. Ooh, I did get the sickly twilight soak. Twilight oak sapling. I know that there were. That was just a mention, right? Some of the trees had spawners and chests in them. It was like the tiny spiders. Oh, I am dying of hunger. Alright, I think this tree is a wash. Ow. Ow. Very ow. Oh goodness. Ow. Well, that hurt a significant margin. I forgot to mark the portal. Oh no, hold on. I have the warp stone, so it's probably fine, but sometime I might come in here and forget to bring it. Oop, here it is. The portal to Nothingsburg. Oh yeah. Is this just a random structure? Yeah, probably. Oh, I think that's the one that has the chests and stuff in it. To be honest, the first thing I should be doing is finding and murdering a crow. From what I recall. is a different kind of wood. It's a metal ladder. There's nothing in there. Nothing! And that is my brother taking... Ooh, poison potatoes. I kind of wanted to grab these. I'm going to just grab all those. Why not? These are iron ladders. You're not the correct burb. Alright, let's try this tree. Right. Hey, no. No. Bad druid. No biscuit. Sorry for all that noise. My brother is preparing to take the dog downstairs for, you know, the reasons you take dogs outside. Did I really go to the wrong tree again? I went to the wrong tree again. Or is this just a bad tree? Are these just bad trees? Oh no, there's more leaves down here. Ow. Ow. Thanks, I hate it. I remember when, what if it could be launched at That's new. I gotta send this to someone. So a friend of mine, Serious Kai, put these all around my house once, just to be a jerk. And I don't know, every time I hear them and see them now, it just reminded of that. But oh, they could be launched from a railgun now? That seems mad. Oh no. Well, this is gonna kill me. Yep. That's fine. It's fine. It's not like I lost much. Goodness. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it gives you a... It felt like the last several times I died, it was like, here, have an instant warping key. Head straight to your body. Don't worry about anything in between. And now it's like, so, you're dead now. Go walk there. I don't need that on there anymore. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work though. I don't know how high that how much this works. So I'm gonna have a very annoying thing. That high. It does not go very far. Excavation limit is short. Okay. Never used the excavation mod from whatever mod pack has that. Anyway, let's go find a crow. Or a raven, rather. We need to find a raven. And then we need to murder the raven. The raven's going to give us a feather. I'm going to take that feather. Hello, warthogs. Wild boars, sorry. We're going to take those feathers. And sometimes it feels like it takes forever to find these things. Goodness. Is this a loot cave? If it is, it's not a big loot cave, which is fine. But a traveler's logbook. Yep. This is. I think it is, but I think I have to go up. I think that I've Ooh, that's clay. I want that. Okay. Well, this is bloop. It definitely sounds like this is a loot cave. I think that's what they're called officially. But I either have to go up or down. I'm pretty sure it's up. Okay, that's a pig. Oh no. Oh no. I guess it's down. Oh yeah, this is definitely a loot cave of some description. Or something. Wait, what? Is there cobblestone there? You stood no chance, dude. Okay, this is a silverfish spawner. It's just gonna go. Hi, Redcap Goblin. I don't know what you're trying to do there, but you failed. We need iron like there's no tomorrow, so... I don't know why you would need iron like there's no tomorrow, to be honest. Right? Like... I don't know why you would need something like there's no tomorrow. If there's no tomorrow, you don't need anything. It's the apocalypse. You're done. You give up. Like, there's no tomorrow. If there's literally no tomorrow, you don't need it. But I don't understand that saying. Maybe that's a grim way of looking at it, right? Like, oh, you need it to fight for survival. It's like, no, if there's no tomorrow, then the sun is exploding. You lose. Good day, sir. You're not getting away from the sun that quickly. I'm sorry. You can try, but you won't succeed. Not unless we figure out, like, fast and light travel. Or, wormholes. Wormholes are good. This is why I hate going places. I know what I need. I need to go... I need 2 things. Oh, it's one of those. I hate those things. They just feel so out of place. Suddenly there's an underground bit of earth of sky of terra firma craft. That's a mod pack or mod I don't want to play. I've tried. It's just not for me. Too grindy. Too grindy. Where is my brain? Where my brain? Where my brain? Where my brain at? I don't know how to get out of here normal style. So we're gonna just punch a hole in a wall. Go out that way. Hey, must be the money. Let's see. I came out there and I went in there. That's just like me. All right. We need to find. You hear cawing. If we hear cawing, we're in the right direction. I believe these have something in them at the bottom. Yes, they do. I guess those are all water source blocks, and I'm unsource blocked one of them so I could breathe. Got it. I'm gonna put that there just to signify I've completed that. I'm gonna zoom out a bunch. And we're gonna continue to hunt for... Oh, what is that? Is that vanilla? No, that's not vanilla. What is this? We're gonna continue to hunt for the Red October. No, not Red October. We're gonna continue to hunt for an crow. Or a Naga. A Naga would also be good. If we can catch and kill a... Catch and kill. But if we can kill a Naga... Excuse me, guys. And you're Raven, not Songbird. We can find a Naga. At least get the first boss down. I'm wondering what happened here. It's like, just kind of like exploded. Just stuff on the ground everywhere. This has to be a, like, a formation? Like those underground bits of surface, but weird. It's really weird. NZXT has things. Does thermal take make an RGB I think they do. Oh, what's the one? Oh, there was one. I think it was Enermax. Um, that makes yeah. So Enermax makes a Threadripper cooler, but from my understanding, it is bad. Just avoid like the plague. Literally the worst. Um, leaks everywhere, corroded. Um, it basically corroded and leaked all the time. And then they made another version of it that was supposed to fix those problems, and it did not, I guess. And it was, unfortunately for me, I wanted one and didn't have, like, didn't really want to buy one at the time because I'm like, my cooling solution's fine. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't do that. I really like the Twilight Forest music. I don't normally play with music on. This is nice. Some good stuff. Oh, the chest was way down here. I like that the bucket has water in it. I also like that I now have no inventory space. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's not really my favorite. I should play some different games that are not Minecraft on this channel. I know it's kind of like the thing I play. It's something that it's long form, right? Like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go in there. But it's like, you know, a long form game. I know I can play it for 4.5 hours, but just like set something up. I need to build something. I can't break these blocks because I haven't beaten the Naga yet, basically. So this is the Lich Tower. Just in case you don't, in case you've never heard of this mod, this is Twilight Forest, and it's got progression. So here we are. We need to find a raven. Like the first thing you do, at least the first thing I do, is try to find a raven. So if we find a raven, we can kill it, as grim as that sounds. And with it, we can get a feather, a raven's feather. And then with that, we make a map focus, I believe is what it's called. Or yeah, the magic map focus. So we need some torchberries and some glowstone, and then we do this. We get the blank magic map. We open it here. Wait, there's a mixed magic map and or map. Interesting. I've not seen that before. Is it? No. Okay. So once we make that, we'll have a map that will show us where all of, I forgot to mark that one with the light. Oh wait, you're a raven. Get. I have a laser. Why did I just chase it around with a sword? What is wrong with me? All right, now we need glowberries. Glow. Pop, pop. That one didn't give me a feather. It feels very unfair when it just feels so unfair. I don't think I'm getting loot. That's weird. Oh, so all right. Here we go. About 500 meters away, and we have a Naga. Naga. All right, so this is a Naga. I'm gonna grab some of this. This is a Naga stone. It's pretty neat. Hi, how are you? Boom, boom. So since this is considered a melee weapon, anything that, you know, and normally you wouldn't be able to shoot it with arrows if I recall correctly. It might not be this boss. I don't normally fight it with arrows. The sword's usually better. A yellow heart. What's a yellow heart do? Kill a boss bomb and obtain a yellow heart. Time to even the scales. to get some shaders. A shader bag. I'm not sure. It was just, oh yeah, that's right. It holds a random shader. I don't remember what shaders do. It just makes the thing look different. I can turn this into a heart amulet or a yellow heart canister. I do want heart canisters, right? But do I have to fill up with red heart canisters before I can make yellow heart canisters? I don't know how this works. I don't even know where I put those canisters. Didn't Tinker's Construct used to have these? Either way, I need to head back home. My inventory is full. So, ooh, is that the one I have? Past in the year 2019. I haven't purchased any computer parts in so long. Goodness. I forgot just how long it's been. Regardless, I wanted to use this and it just wasn't going. Did that say waking you from the Twilight Forest? I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Okay. I hate when I can't just look through all of my things. Ooh, that one looks nice. Ooh. I didn't even know that they made any white AIOs. Looks so nice. Oh, there's a reviews button. Okay, so we're just gonna dump everything in here. Well, I also have another me head. I'm not sure what I'm going to use those for. Wish I could space click, but I can't. Womp womp. don't have any of the... Shoot. Right, I don't have any torchberries. I have torchberries, I just don't remember getting them, I guess. We're gonna make this blank map. Focus. Am I using alas correctly? Yeah, expression of grief or pity. Alright. We're gonna top off our mineral torches. I'm just gonna keep those 2 more. We're going to top off of our Briad. And we're gonna head back in. To our four poppy Twilight Forest portal here. I'm gonna take the warp stone. Oh, actually, I don't think this is a thing, right? Because it's always night. So I don't really need that. Here. I can see forever. Okay, so I'm at the bottom. Oh, I didn't even see this here. Ooh. Ooh, shiny. Ah. I don't know what most of these things really do. Ooh, what are you? What is this? Where is my lich marker? I see. Okay, so we're actually gonna go not there. Ooh, is that a troll or a hydra? I don't. So there's a lich tower. You can't see me, but I was about to point at my screen. The top left of the visible area is a lich tower, but we're not going there because we have to walk through what looks like a swamp, and we need to kill something specific before we can actually travel through there. I might be able to go through the dark green area to the right to circle back, but this is the lich tower we know, and it's very far away. Maybe I should give it a try going up here. I will only be in that area for a short time. Now, it's been a while. I haven't played too much Twilight Forest after they added the progression system. Because it used to be go and just do whatever. Oh, it's a roofed forest. Okay. So the roofed forest, I believe, is just going to be super dark. This is where I have to go third because it's got the... Oh, maybe it's not going to be just super dark. Oh no, it is. I'm going to be given darkness. All I know is I need to head in this direction, so... I got blindness. Great. I'm blind. I really am. Oh no. It's actually kind of bad. I don't think there's going to be lava in the forest. If there is, I think I can see that through. I can't see anything. I have the light on in my room, and because of I'm going to turn that off. It's reflecting off of my screen, making me even more blind. Oh, there we go. That's wood. Almost out of the forest. No. At least if I have this, I can see enemies. Alright. Lich Tower. Oh yeah. Let's go. We're in a hidden room, quote unquote. It's hidden because there's no actual way out of it. I know this isn't the right tool, but I really need to get excavation. I need to get excavation on that axe, that matic, rather, and or other things. I don't know, a lumber axe. That may or may not be a good plan. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not gonna break this. I have plenty of glowstone. This is lighting up the area. I do not have plenty of torches because my fingers twitched. I don't have many torches because I just haven't built any in a while. They last for quite some time and don't go exploring very often. Which is why we're exploring today. Exploring a whole new dimension. There are other dimensions too. I don't have midnight as far as I'm aware, right? Yeah, no midnight. Did I spell midnight incorrectly? No. I'm not saying I have done that before, but I'm not saying I haven't done that before. Ow. This is fun. Oh, I have to... Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got you. I don't have excavation on my sword, so I can't excavate this, which makes perfect sense. Now, is there something above me? I mean, technically, yes, but... Yes, but actually, no. My big problem is I am spawning things in the other room right now. Is not great. What? You gonna try to do me dirty like that? How much power you got? Enough. I warn you, I shoot back. Love my pew pew laser gun, which apparently can behead enemies. Hopefully that's enough to hopefully that's enough to deal with that, right? Prevent that from spawning. So many enemies. So little time. Why are there just so many of these cobweb rooms? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I am taking all these though. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These books are easy to make. They don't require leather in this pack because there's an additional what's the word I'm looking for? Recipe. Recipe's what I'm looking for. There's an additional recipe added by Tinker's Construct, I think. That uses the hey, no. Bad. Bad. Bad, bad. Not nice. Okay. That was naughty. That was naughty, not nice. Alright, let's go up the wood first. Ow. Just gonna come in here and murder you gently. Hey, it all leveled up. All my armor. Nice. That means I can put toughness 4 on them. I'm not gonna bother breaking these. That's a lot of blocks. No, I'm not gonna go and fight the Lich yet. I do want to go back down the stone side. Grab all the stuff that's there. But I do still want to gather as much in these side rooms as I can. What's going on? Does this really? Yeah, I guess so. I guess the ooh, is this the one that's got the things in the place on the sides? I think there's one that's got the chest, but it's in the corner. I could be wrong. What's the deal with airplane food? Oh yeah, I forgot that I have Apocalypse. Anytime I hit something, it gets withered. The second time I hit it, it gets withered 2. And then the third time I hit it, it gets withered 3, but usually it's dead by then. So haven't had that be a thing. But there we go. Hydration. Hydration is important. I need to do that. Ice. Ice, baby. Ice is nice. Sugar and spice. Ooh, excuse me, that my throat did that weird thing where it goes when you drink something. You know the noise. Oh, you know the noise. I kind of want to quarry this whole building using a builder. I might do that. There are 2 things I need to do. I don't have to do them right now, but I think I'm gonna try to do them when we get back home. What? I don't think I have ever seen this room before. Let me just back off. Do this. Yeah, it was just a room full of bookshelves. Okay, I'm gonna actually not. But I was gonna take those and be like, oh well, if I do this, then I don't have to worry about it. But I want to keep both of those. I'm gonna convert them into full ones using the repair anvil. This way, we don't have to go through making them later when we need to build something with them. That's all. Just more out of laziness. Hi. I don't know how I didn't go in here. Me, I'm just gonna fight it. Just gonna fight it right here. Whatever. Not even, I don't even have to worry about normal mobs anymore. I don't know what a peacock feather fin actually does. Not gonna lie. Okay. What? Okay, so like that room was just a room full of books. This one was a room full of cobble. I was gonna say I got it, but I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why is that a thing? Why are you a thing? Do do do. Why are you a thing? Do 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 do. Yeah, I definitely just walked right by this and did not see it somehow. I guess I'm just blind. This is just feels like the largest. Ow! Hey, no. Yeah. How do you like it? How do you like it? Jerk. Jerk meanie. Not nice. Naughty. Naughty, not nice. Inventory's full. Not great. I was holding control, but apparently, even if you're holding control, you still slide to the side, and I don't know why. Eh, whatever. I think this is another case of a room full of, yeah. Oh, there's actually a room with a view of less room. So I know it's been like an hour at this point, but boy, it's been an hour at this point. Alright, up and over, up and over. The inventory in which, ooh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's books again. There is a thing above here, but it's just one of these. So I ain't too concerned. I ain't concerned at all. Just gonna spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. I have so little inventory space left. Why am I continuing on? I know why. For the horde! Oh, wait, we're at the top. Okay. Actually played World of Warcraft a little bit, a long time ago with my ex. Was not a fan of the game. Just, I don't know, just didn't feel good to me. Which, of course, at that point, you know, whisking you, not waking you. At that point, the game had been out for decades, I think, you know, and I was on the free version. I'm like, wow, this feels like just about every other MMO I've ever played. It's like, that's probably because every other MMO I ever played kind of based itself around the massively popular MMO that made a lot of money. Would make sense now, wouldn't it? Digressions aside, I need that map. Gotta automate this. I could just put a bunch of stuff and have it fit to the item system. Oh, it gets shown up top. Nice. I don't know if you can automate this, honestly. Probably can. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. It also uses more power than it gets. So if I move this to this position, if I put it here, it should get more than enough power. And it'll also be easier to access for me. Hmm. Nope. I was like, ooh, can I? I'm gonna go have to check how much space the the drive has. Oh, we're fine. All right, we're gonna take a detour on this journey. We're going to make a ender chest. We're missing blaze rods, so we need to go to the nether. I need. Hold up. These have modifiers on them. Let's make. Before we go. Oh, I don't have that set. I had it set for a little while to do that. Reinforcement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna put reinforcement on all over gear again. So these are all reinforced 4, as yeah, they should be. All right. Still don't remember repairing my chest plate, but I ain't complaining. I'm actually gonna put the map in here because I need the inventory space anyway. Let me think. Do we want to try to make a jetpack? The problem with making a jetpack, all right, here's the deal. To make a jetpack, and then we have to like take it off every time. Jetpack attachment plate to use on any armor, including the elytra, which is weird to think about. You can put it on, you can put a jetpack on a backpack and make an advanced backpack. Okay. That can have a jetpack on it. That's actually pretty insane. Ooh. I don't know how good an electric jetpack is, to be completely frank. Right? But anyway, how do I make the creative jetpack? You can put a jetpack on a jetpack? What? I want to make a creative jetpack, guys. Here it is. So we need a resonant and a vibrant jetpack. So you need the top level of both sides, plus an ATM star, which is 2 mana tablets that are full, an archmage blood. Oh goodness, these things are gonna be annoying to make. And the angel ring, I believe, needs all that crap too now, right? Oh no, it doesn't. It does not. You need to fight. You have to have fought the dragon to get the dragon's breath. Fought the wither, of course. Made some resonating gems, which probably isn't too hard. Captured a ghast and a bat. Have a wings of the bat, which requires another wither fight. The armored jetpack, which I don't know how to make the jetpack. That's not too bad, actually. Oh wait, yes it is. Oh no, it's not. Okay. These are what I'm worried about. The stable, unstable ingots. So the unstable ingots, we wanted to make 2 of them real quick and hopefully not die. Yeah. Highly unstable will explode after 10 seconds. Will also explode if the crafting window is closed or the ingot is thrown on the ground. Additionally, these ingots do not stack. They're very hard to work with. Nuggets are, of course, the better option when doing that. But you also have to use... Oh, you just need a stick for these now. You used to have to do some weird stuff for that. Anyway. We are going to... I have no need for torches, so it doesn't matter. You know what? Yeah, it does. Let me go make torches before I forget. Mineral torches. One stack there, stack of that. Take a stack of this, and a stack of that. Stack of this, and a stack of that. So we're going to need, currently at these present time, 6 blaze rods. What we're going to actually need is an infinite source of blaze rods at some point, because I like me some ender chests. I want some way of importing items into the system. Current issue is we don't really have a good way of getting wither, not right either. Blaze rods. Dude, that's gonna hurt. That'd be the better option. I mean, it still hurt, but it's a different kind of pain. How much resources for sure? You get like a bat pack or something, I think. Not a bat pack, flux thing. A flux thing. That, you know what? Whatever. What? Why am I on fire? You know, I think part of the problem is, that have animations off. Let's turn them all on, which will slow everything down. Yeah, there's just like this enemy is literally just particles. I hate it. Like, there are people who play with particles off. Don't do that. People who can only play the game when they have the particles off. So I don't know why animations and particles are on like the same thing back in this that setting. But like, look at this frame rate drop just from turning all those animations back on. Game looks better. Don't get me wrong. But boy, it runs like crap. Like, this whole game runs like crap. Let's be honest here. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. Minecraft is not an optimized game. And neither are the mods. I'm gonna turn all the particles on though. That way at least I can see those enemies. But yeah, it's always been a problem. Even vanilla Minecraft is really not that great. I don't know why. I blame Java, but that's just because I don't really like Java as a language. And by as a language, I mean I just don't like Java. You kind of grow a disdain for it when that's like the thing you learn constantly in college, right? Like we learned a little bit of MIPS assembly language, which was interesting. It was actually very interesting. I learned a bit of Pascal and Scala and stuff, and that was abysmal because it just doesn't make any sense. Just a bunch of parentheses all the time. I don't know. I don't get it. They're all Lisp based, if I recall correctly. And then it was basically everything else was just Java. Python? Nah. Who would teach Python in this day and age, or that day and age? You know, that was a different day and age. Like, who would teach Python? Why would you want to do that? Or JavaScript, because the web's a big thing. You know? Bunch of stuff like that. It was not great to just learn the same, like the one thing, and then I tried to shoehorn in other languages like C++ and whatnot, and usually that backfired on me, so I stopped. I do like C++, so don't get me wrong. It's very good language. I like it, especially with the C++ 11, which was really when I started getting into it a lot. C++ 11 added a whole lot of really convenient things from my recollection. And now we're on what? C++ 16? Which is, you know, that's the year. It's not like there's been that many versions. It's just the last major update was in 2016, I believe. I don't even know what features were added since then. I've basically just been running in JavaScript this entire time, doing a lot of stuff in Node. Node's good. I don't know why people give JavaScript a lot of hate. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's a very easy to use but powerful language. It's unfortunately interpreted, sure. Like, that slows it down a bit, but eh. I mean, that's no worse than Java's JVM, really. And on a modern computer, it's, you know, fast. Everything's, like, if you program it right, it's fast on a modern computer, just how it is. kill that. And by I don't want to kill that, I mean I don't need to kill that. There's some things that are still always going to be, you know, slow to a degree, right? And one of them is, unfortunately, I/O access. So, I don't know. Accessing, I don't know, I said I/O. Hard drive access, which I guess technically is not really input or output. Storage access, that's what I was looking for. Storage access is always going to be slow. Even with solid state drives, right? You still got everything you need to do down the pipe, and gonna have some overhead even on a RAID 10 or RAID 1 or RAID 0, right? Should be slightly faster than RAID 10. I mean, of the same size, right? Like a 10 terabyte RAID 10 is a little bit slower just because you have the overhead of mirroring as well as striping. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage, but I wanted to take it so I could get here. Oh, I could have gone that way. And eat a few of those because they're free. Because they're free. Free falling. Oh, let me patch this. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really hate Java out of anything to really do with the language, I feel. It's more that. Alright. I'm not sure what to add to this now. Since at this level. But it's more that I just kind of, it's because of college, just doing all my work in it made me have a disdain for it. I really need to keep. Hi. How you doing? That didn't kill you somehow. And I recognize that that's not really the greatest way of handling Java as a language, right? I did work with it a little bit afterwards, but boy, I've been just kind of like shoehorned into just about any position that's not coding. And some of them I've enjoyed. Like being a data analyst was actually not bad. But boy. Oh boy. Doing IT was abysmal. Well, that was also part of the toxic work environment I was in. Like, and the only reason I left my last job was also because of a toxic work environment. It was always the CEO this, the COO that, this employee this employee that, you know, it wears on you when everyone's just trash talking everyone. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just gonna not say anything. So, admittedly, I did have qualms with some of them, and usually it was the higher ups, but what can you do? That happens sometimes. But, you know, I shimmied down all of my work, all of it, for a whole month, which really, to be honest, wasn't a whole heck of a lot, right? It's like every month we have a specific set of reports that have to be generated and such. So I generated a month-end reports and did all the work with them in half a day. It's the thing that should have taken the longest out of all the things I ever do. It took half a day. And at that point, I had nothing to do for a long period of time. So I invented work for myself, essentially, because I wanted to still get paid and I didn't want to just get sent home every day, but they still also needed me randomly for ad hoc reports, right? So frost burn ice, this looks cool. Can I collect this? I can. Ooh, I want it. So they still needed me for like reports throughout the day, right? What the heck are you? Oh, I can't attack now. I can't attack or jump. I don't like this. You know what? I think it's time to, yeah. What is this called? Let's call it, oh. Arctic Abyss. So, I want more of this ice, because it just looks really cool. Rhyme ore. Ah, ah. So yeah, I don't know. I got bored. I got really bored and really not liking the work environment. Liked the work though. The work was easy. It was also fun, right? Like I helped a lot of members without them knowing, of course. Find fraud, right? I had a system I built in order to detect fraud. And in doing so, we basically saved the company I worked for a bunch of money in, like, you know, insurance and stuff like that. On top of the members who, you know, spent $400 they didn't know they spent or whatever, right? A terrible fortress. So that was cool. Like doing stuff like that made me excited to do the job. Being able to help the members, and which are, you know, people in my community. It's not like they're just some unknown face somewhere. Like I actually could go visit these people and say hi and have a cup of coffee with them if I wanted to. I mean, I wouldn't, because they don't know most of them, but you know, it's a thing I could, in theory, do. I'm kind of sad I made that inventory crafting cape now. Can I use this for anything? For generating 48,000. I might just eat it. For some newts. Alright. Lava charm. Alright, I need this actually in my inventory. Does that not go there? Where does this go? There's a fire charm, antidote charm, air charm. I don't really need the air charm, I don't think. Not right now, anyway. Actually, it would have very much helped moments ago. What I need is a blaze. Yeah, I don't know. I like to help people, I guess, is my thing. Like, I like to entertain. And that's one way of helping people, right? You keep their mind off stuff, and oop, that's so light. You keep their mind off stuff and make people happy. Smile. It's the kind of thing I like to do. And helping people doesn't just extend to, you know, the community around. I like to help people do just like at work, right? Like, oh, let me take on some of your burdens so you don't have to. I have, you know, free hands, essentially. We're all in this together in one way or another, right? Be disingenuous to looting. That's what I should put on this. Be disingenuous, right? To think on it otherwise. It's an interesting. Spawn. And I know that's not like the normal thing in some jobs, right? Where it's like, well, I gotta backstab my coworker in order to climb the ladder. Like that's not healthy. That is not a healthy work environment. And I don't know where I got, like, why I started rambling on about this, but here we are. But yeah, like, I don't expect anyone to help me with my job. No one at my last job, right, was technically capable. They just didn't have the knowledge and expertise I did, so I didn't expect help with my job beyond, hey, I have some data, is this in error? And that's I mean, if they could help with that, which is great, and they'd love, you know, as far as I know, they enjoyed helping me out with that. Though I'm the kind of person who does do just like stops on by, you know, which I wouldn't say got me into trouble, but some of the people in work thought I was just walking around like, no, I'm going to talk to people in their office because that's what I need to do. Again, toxic work environment. Not healthy. Still, I enjoy the people I worked with for the most part, right? Like, as much as they complained about our members or our employees, and at least one of them, they did collections and of debts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna actually get more than 6 because I need blaze rods regardless. Next time I come here, I want to build a thing from the astral sorcery thing, the teleporter. But like, hey Scorcher, it's going well enough. Just collecting blaze rods, rambling on about my last job. I'm playing Minecraft, but in reality, it's just chatting, really. So how are you doing? I saw that you were doing something that took a bit longer than expected. Ah, busy with a work issue, huh? Well, that's no good. No work issues, even. It's even worse. I doubt it's something I can help with from from this far away, unfortunately. Yeah, I was actually just rambling on about the toxic work environment of my last job. How everyone was like, well, not everyone, but like a good chunk of people were just complaining about the other employees or our members. Which I used to work at a credit union, which means that technically we don't have customers, we have members. They own a share in the company, so therefore they are members instead. But you know, yes, I know what that's like. Clients that don't want to listen to reason. Sometimes you can't win, unfortunately. Oh, I'm used to my clients just being my fellow employees, though. I don't like working with customers sometimes. I don't know. I'm actually kind of shy, as weird as that sounds, as someone who's currently streaming. But like, meeting new people is generally not. It the it took me much time to even join the Phasmophobia group like call that you guys were in. The first time we met, I'm like, I'm just gonna click this button and go. So I don't like working with customers because that I like to help and I like to make people happy, but it's just that initial like jaunt into it is tough for me. Oh yeah, no, the client is not always right. That's not a good mindset to have. I'm trying to reload my gun as if it's an actual gun. Doesn't work that way. Yeah, especially I've worked for several years in the financial industry. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't have it work that way there. You'd never get money. You'd never ever have money. There's a limit to what you can do, and they do try their best, don't get me wrong. Like we do workout loans, for example. If you have a loan and you default on it, which means you stop making payments, we'll try to basically refinance the loan at a different rate for a longer period of time. So the credit union ends up, like, the financial institution gets the money still. It might just take longer and it's more manageable, but some people just, they basically want free money. It's not how a financial institution works. Or in your case, probably something very different. Free stuff, maybe. Or want something a very specific way that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know what industry you work in. No, fishing, right? It was fishing. My brain memory isn't the greatest. Yes, I said brain memory. All right. I'm gonna grab a crab. I'm gonna crab. Yep. I'm gonna grab, I think, one more blaze rod. Ah. Swimming pool industry. The fiberglass shells, that's like a protective covering, or the inside of the swimming pool? I've actually never owned a swimming pool. My sister did, and I'm pretty sure she filled it in because it was just ridiculous to maintain. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna warp back now. Okay, the swimming pool itself. that makes sense. I think hers was actually ceramic tiled, which probably was a lot of work, but she bought the house. Sorry, it was already built in. That does sound like a pretty strenuous job, though, installing fiberglass swimming pools. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make that ender chest. And we're going to make an ender pouch. Uh-oh. Helps if I spell pouch correctly. Oh, I didn't realize that just needed the blaze powder. Oh, I didn't need as many rods as I thought. Alright. And I got some free diamantine. We're gonna need an importer. I'm gonna go put this... I'm actually gonna put this right over here. Can I break this? Yes. Okay. We're gonna swap this out. Alright, so now what I should, in theory, be able to do is from any distance do this. I need a speed upgrade. Anyone tells you it's just a hole in the ground, don't believe them. Yeah, I will not. Like, oof. I'm not one built for outdoor work, to be completely honest. I am not the greatest at that. Oh. Is it refined? Yeah. So I need to make speed upgrades. Let me make some iron. How much iron do I have? I have enough for now. 24 is good enough. 24 is good enough. And I imagine it's worse where you are just because of the temperature than it would be up here. Beyond, the normal installation process. Because, boy, doing that, but also doing it in that heat, I don't know how y'all do it. Hopefully, lots of hydration. What 4 upgrades in this? I'm gonna do a little research on refined storage. I'm not sure about these upgrades. Crafting upgrade and not crafting upgrade. Speed upgrade. And stack upgrade. Stack upgrade is now inserted to an importer export. The stack upgrade enables the device to move an entire stack of items at once. Okay, so I want a stack upgrade at a minimum. And I want 3 up. Okay. I need 7 of these. Didn't need to cook them, and I need to accidentally step on the laser beam again. Need to take the trivection chamber out. All right. So I'm gonna make all of these into speed upgrades. 4 of them are going to go into a stack upgrade, and the rest are going to go into other speed upgrades. I don't know if that's the best idea. If I'm better off using 4 speed upgrades. First things first, I need upgrades. Okay, this is enough for... Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's enough for the rest of the upgrades. Goodness. All right. Speed upgrade. It's not enough for the rest of the upgrades. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna run out of iron again. I can feel it in my bones. I need more sugar. It's not one thing, it's another. No, in it. No, in it. That's my fault for not checking ahead. I'm not even gonna bother putting it in there. It's gonna be too slow. I didn't realize there was more. Aw, thanks, Scorcher. Yeah, I met y'all too. It was good for me too. It's fun. Should play some more soon. It's been a spell. You've been away for a while. It's been a while. And I'm just making one of these. Is the internet working much better at your new house now? And you're still on wireless, right? Oh, that feels so much better. All right. Now we've got a whole setup. 100% better, but still on wireless. All right. But that's good. Because it was a bit touch and go there for a while. I keep forgetting this liquid starlight's here. It looks really cool though. Is it animated? I'm just gonna. Fair. I was putting it lightly. That is very complex. Oh. I mean, yeah. At least it was internet, I suppose, is the only consolation. I've thought about actually starting my own Wisp, but I forgot to grab the map again. But like I have no way of starting up a wireless ISP. I just none. So like you need a good chunk of change just for the equipment. And where I live, I wouldn't be able to start one because it's a mountain. So it ends up messing up because of you know what? I don't need the sleeping bag, and I don't need the backpack. I need them because that requires a lot of line of sight stuff. So you know that ruins it. And then we've got iron in the mountain that I'm on, so that's probably not going to be too great for the signal either. All right. Gotta go back to the lich. I'm gonna actually head north and then head west. I had thought about doing something where, yeah, right, yeah, that is unfortunate. Was thinking about, like, maybe I could rent space on the utility poles, right? And then attach the nodes to the poles. So you send the signal from pole to pole and then to the house, but that just gets even more expensive because goodness. And then you have of course the issue of what do you do if someone vandalizes your, like, probably $1,000 or more equipment that you installed on a public utility pole that has no security because it's on the road. Like, yeah, potential loss is high. Not a good plan. Though where I live, like, it's mountainous and then there's a big lake. So in theory, you could put it on or near the lake, I guess, and get both sides of it. But yeah, it is a huge financial risk all around. It's not something I just have throwaway money for. Not that I have throwaway money at all, but I still keep throwing it away. No, most of it's gone to rent, which is good because, you know, that means I'm not spending it on frivolous things. As much, anyway. So boy, I do want a tamagoyaki pan. It's tempting. It's too tempting. I would like to start my own business though, because I'm having so much trouble finding a job. Every time I look for a job, I never hear back from recruiters or the company that I, like, apply for. I don't like it. Especially recruiters. Recruiters should be better about that. They expect you to like, give them the world, essentially. Throwaway money is the best money. I mean, it is. Just if you could. Sorry, it's boss fight time. Oh, you're nethered. Or you're withered. Goodness, even the lich is easy. Not afraid of death. Oh, I have a poppet now? I have an enchanted voodoo poppet. Prevention of degeneration. This poppet is active and prevents certain types of death. This item can only be used by unlocking the perk voodoo poppet. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of enchantments. Those are good enchantments too. Except for fire aspect, I'm not a fan of that one. Enchanted Enzer 2020. Hey, Sir Ruben. How's it going? What's this? Scroll of reach. 10 minutes. I'm assuming that just makes it so I reach farther. I don't really need that. Do need this though. We need the Lich trophy. We're gonna head to the dark forest. Glad to hear it. Ah, good to know. Oh, I'm Alec. I am. It's still good to hear you're doing well. How did Phasmophobia go earlier? I've never had to exit this building normally, like a normal human being. Alright, so now that we killed the Lich, the dark spell that's surrounding here's gone. So we can head in. We actually need to go like this direction though. Oh, thanks. You didn't need to do that. Oh wow, I'm surprised. Did you actually identify the ghost on those maps? Last time we went to high school, I went with a few friends of mine, and from right around these parts. Nice. We found out the ghost was in the entire hallway in both the upstairs and downstairs of the high school, and it's just like, oh. A poltergeist. Yeah, I was like, that must be hard. Like, no, there are plenty of doors. There's enough doors for that to not be too big an issue. Oh, I didn't have to use the skull to enter the trophy. That must be a bug. Yeah, I'm in the Twilight Forest right now. Oh no, here we go. I've only ever had these spawn on the surface. I do want my trophy back, thank you. No! I fell down. Not a lot of room for Ah! Hi. Hey. I think I just need to head down. Oh. What is that? Is that just TNT? That's just random TNT. What? I'm really confused. Something planting TNT? Something's planting TNT. Big boom indeed. What is doing all this damage? I've not seen a mob spawn TNT before. Oh no, I threw my map away. That was an actual creeper. That was ouch. With that infected me with wither. Great. I need night vision goggles or something. Goodness. Oh, okay. Hi, slime. Hi. Thank you. I like to break chests if I can. Yeah, I don't know. Our high school ended up being a banshee, I think. I don't know. It was impossible to find. It took up the entire, like, half of the school. I don't know what to do in that situation. I may have like 170 hours in the game at this point. I just don't know what to do 90% of the time with the large maps. I do want to do them more often though. They're so much different than the smaller maps, which I've done to death. I'm gonna go down instead of going up. Looking for a very specific room with a very specific boss in it. And preferably torches at some point. A demon hunted? Oh goodness, a demon hunted you in the first 2 minutes? That's insane. Fun game though, but ooh, see that adds a little spiciness to it. I like it. I feel like I've gone entire games, not just maps, entire games, and just never been hunted because it's just like, all right, find the room in about 2 seconds, and then we're good to go. Like when we speed ran the game when everyone else was AFK that one time. Oh, that was a time. I'll never forget that time we were so confident in our abilities. That we're like, oh, a shade will never attack because there's 3 of us here. And boy, were we wrong. Boy, were we wrong. I feel like everyone has their ghost, and a friend of mine is actually the Revenant. They've died basically every time to one. Yes, you did die, Scrooge. You died pretty... I still have the pictures. I saved the pictures. I was like, this needs to be saved for posterity. Oh, I'm going to be out of torches. It's just going to be dark. You're welcome. I'd like to save the photos sometimes. Hey Z. You managed to get your schedule correct this day? Mine got worse. So did any of them actually make it to the door? Did any of them survive that, Mylak? Oh, good to hear. Well, that's good at least. 6 AM isn't too bad. Yeah, I did much worse, unfortunately. Oh, basically started laughing because of the nice. I might hop down there. Or I'll just... Oh. Oh, I think that's the way I need to go. Mylak, wait, what? Mylak is the best killer in Phasmophobia? Okay. I'm curious as to how that's the case. Oh, wow. They are the worst. Oh. Oh, that's pretty fantastic. I love those moments of just pure coincidence. And it's hilarious and fun. And the crabs are a little rough. They ain't too bad. Oh. Okay. I've been here before. I know this is supposed to be like a maze and stuff, but I really just want to get to the end. They're much less the worst if I do that, though. Just keep forgetting to swap to my laser. Alright. Doing the unfathomable. I'm gonna... Oh, this is the bottom of the dungeon. Okay. The countdown from a 3. As soon as I got to 1, I started hunting. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, I ran in the basement, shut the door, and Alex's face. Oh no! I thought I was gonna die a few times when playing with y'all, getting the door shut in my face. I do see. I do see now. Oh, that's great. I mean, not for Alex or Stein, but you know, otherwise. Yeah, that happens. I love how when the ghost starts to hunt, like everyone gets super quiet every time, no matter who you're playing with. It always seems to be the same, but I'm not sure it actually matters. I used to think the flashlight mattered, but it doesn't seem to actually affect anything either. Which is unfortunate. Keep forgetting that stays there for a little while, so the wait. Yep. Somewhere here is the boss. Okay. I thought they might be able to, but I wasn't sure about the mic. It just... And I never tried to talk because I didn't want to chance it. I want none of what you're giving me. There's this like... Oh no. So Milak, how'd you kill the rando? Ooh, boss time. I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't break it very quickly with my laser gun. Okay. I mean, you can do that, but I'm not gonna care that you did that. Just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna kill all your little ads, and then I'm going to kill you. I don't know if that's the order I'm supposed to do things in, but that's the order that's gonna happen in. Boy, this sword makes enemies a joke. I'm not actually sure I'm supposed to go in this dungeon. Oops. I mean, should I do a Phasmophobia stream right now? Like, should I switch games to it? Because I mean, I just defeated a boss. Seems like as good a time as any to swap over to a different game, right? I do not want to walk all the way back out this dungeon. I don't even know how to get back out this dungeon. All right, let me get back to my house, and I will swap things over. And by back to my house, I mean I'm gonna dump some things in this chest and grab. What is this armor called? Phantom. I'm gonna repair this armor before I forget. I could live in the dungeon and start haunting it. I mean, I guess technically. I do want to like make the thing I use to teleport around is a teleporter from Astral Sorcery. I do want to make more of those. Also, the house tour is kind of boring. It's I am haunting my computer. You are right. I am haunting my computer. The house is basically this one room. I've got my tree farms are here, which there are 6. And that one's technically a sugarcane farm. That's for making compressed stuff. The teleporter. This is a giant boiler and a farm that I hate with a passion right now. And this massive steam turbine. The biggest of steam turbines. And that's just literally all my houses. I have basically never enough iron. My iron always disappears. It turned almost all of it into steel. Oh goodness, Z. my steam turbine is actually like 14 blocks long. It's crazy. But I will be right back. I need to turn on my VR headset. I will not be able to talk to chat while playing Phasmo though. So, sorry, Z. 14 street. No, not that. Not that kind of block. South Africa with yes, I can power South Africa with my steam turbine. All right, well, I'm gonna put this up and do this. I just realized. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, thanks for the follow, Mylak. That noise doesn't normally play. Oh, and also Scorcher, thanks for the follow. All right, let me see. Actually, I need to edit a scene. I need to edit it live. And I also need to turn on VR. Hold on, what am I doing? Apparently, I also have to mute Minecraft. It's just gonna be difficult because I don't have it set up so I can like have the chat on my hand, which is what I normally do. Like, I'll put the chat on the back of my hand. And just like rotate it around and read it. So I'll have to open up the Steam overlay every once in a while. Let's swap the microphone over. Hello. Yes. Oh, this microphone's only mono. Fair enough. Boy, this game is loud. Options, master volume off. Yeah, there's a special program that I use for the other stuff. I'm gonna open up Phasmophobia so I can do the thing with the stuff. Do the thing with the stuff so I can change the game over. Then I'll end the stream and start the stream again, because otherwise weird things happen. Game. I'm gonna add a new open VR capture, add source. Add source? Uh-oh. We're doing it live. I'm just gonna capture the game. This is not good. Remove. Yes, remove the open VR capture. Oh, this is gonna be at the end of the thing. It'll be great. Game capture. Just gonna add another game capture above this one. Add a new source instead. VR, I guess. Yeah. Capture specific window. Phasmophobia. Done. Haha.